Moore Public Schools now offers online registration and enrollment for new families to the district who need to register and enroll their students. To begin the registration process, open your browser and go to www.mooreschools.com. Use the flyout menu in the top right corner to get to the enrollment link. Once you have selected the registration link, a window will pop up welcoming you to Moore Public Schools online registration. Please select the appropriate button to begin. It is important to note that this link is only for families who are new to our district. If you have students who are currently attending Moore Public Schools, you will use the online registration link in your parent portal account to complete the annual review and add any additional students. For those of you who are new to our district, let's move forward reviewing the registration process. You will need to type in your first and last name, date of birth, the registration year that you need to enroll your students for, and your email address to begin the registration. Please make sure your browser's pop-up blocker is turned off before you begin. As soon as you select the Begin Registration button, a window will pop up telling you what your application number is. Please make sure you write this down. Once you are ready to begin, please type in your first and last name to confirm that you are the person authenticated to complete this application. This process could take up to 30 minutes to complete, and it is recommended that you complete it on a computer rather than a mobile device. Hopefully you have gathered all of your required information and documents before you began this process. Remember, any documents that you choose to upload during this process must be in a PDF file format. Please remember your enrollment will not be completed until all documents have been provided. Please make sure you complete all fields with the red asterisk and be careful of spelling, capitalization, and punctuation. Also, make sure you enter your dates and phone numbers correctly. If you would like to view our Infinite Campus privacy policy, please use the link available. Okay, I think we are finally ready to get started to review the process of online registration and enrollment for new families to our district. In the first section, you will need to fill in information about your primary household, such as your primary phone number, your contact preferences, your home address, and your mailing address. You will have the opportunity to upload proofs of residency. Remember, they need to be in a PDF file format if you want to upload them online. To upload your PDF files, select the blue Proof of Residency button. It will open a window where you can locate your files on your device, select them, and it will attach it to your online application for you. Once you have completed the primary household section, you will be prompted to enter information about the parents and guardians of your students. Please complete all required fields and upload a PDF of the parent or guardian's ID. You will need to provide that specific parent or guardian's phone numbers, emails, contact preferences, and answer the question of whether or not that parent or guardian is a member of the military or employed on federal property. Please make sure you add any additional parents or guardians for the students that are a part of your household. After you have finished providing information about your parents and guardians, you will be prompted to provide contact details for all other emergency contacts. Please answer all questions to the best of your ability. Once you are finished providing contact details for your emergency contacts, you will be prompted to begin entering information about each one of the students in your household. Please fill in all required fields and answer all questions with a red asterisk. It is especially important for you to answer the question of whether or not that specific student will be attending the Moore Virtual Academy for the upcoming school year, or if they will be attending in person. You will also have the opportunity to upload a PDF version of your student's birth certificate and immunization records at this time. The following sections will ask about your student's custody information, race and ethnicity, housing, whether or not they are provided student services, what language they speak in the home, and the previous schools they've attended. The next area asks if your student has any tribal affiliation. If your student does have tribal affiliation, please provide as much information as possible about the specific tribe, whether or not they have a tribal roll membership card, what their tribal roll membership card number is, and we need you to complete the ED 506 form in order for your student to receive services through the MPS Native American Education Program. A link to the ED506 form is provided, and if you open the link in the Adobe Acrobat version, you will be able to fill it out digitally and provide an e-signature. Save it to your device and then upload it to your application. In the Relationship section, you will need to choose your contact sequence preference for the parents and guardians for that student and for all other emergency contacts listed. The next section asks you questions about whether your child has any physical or medical conditions that this school needs to be aware of. And then finally, we move on to the release agreement. In this section, you need to read each statement carefully. In this area, you will be given information about the Oklahoma State Immunization Information System. This system is designed to collect and maintain accurate, complete, and current immunization records for Oklahomans of all ages. You need to select whether you authorize the release of your child's records and information to more public schools. Please put today's date in the date field over to the right. As we move further through this section, you will also notice that we provide a link to the More Public Schools Handbook. Click the link and it will take you to our district website where you can select the MPS Handbook. You must acknowledge whether or not you have read and understood the expectations and procedures in the handbook. It is now time to review all of the More Public Schools policy acknowledgments. When you click the link, it will open a new tab that will take you to our district website where you can view each one of these one at a time. Please review all 4 documents: the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, the Protection of People Rights Amendment, our cell phone policy, and the meningitis information. Once you have read all of those documents and information, return to the Online Registration tab and checkmark all 4 boxes indicating that you have read those policies. Next, you will need to review the Technology Acceptable Use Policy. Click the link and it will open in a new window. Read through it carefully, then return back to the online registration process to acknowledge you have read the policy. Now we are finished with the online registration process for this one student. You need to sign in the box, scroll down, and click Save and Continue to proceed. As you can see, we have finished reviewing the one student listed. If you would like to add a new student, you may do so at this time. Once you have completed the registration process for all of your students, please click the Save Continue button. You need to review your application prior to submitting. Click the Application Summary PDF link to open it in a new window where you can review it carefully. You may now click the Submit button. Once again, you can download the application summary, save it or print it for your records, and you will also receive an email confirmation that your online registration has been completed. I hope this helps. Let us know if you have any questions.